Okay, Santa who? My father signed up for 10 Chinese cooking lessons. He brought a wok with a big round pot and 4 cookbooks. Most nights he would sit in front of the fire reading. When you finish writing your book, maybe you can open a Chinese restaurant, I suggested. I don't want to open a restaurant, Dad said, stumbling through the A to Z of Chinese cookery. I just mentioned that because Jimmy Farlow's father used to be an actor and now he's a painter, so I thought maybe you were going to go from advertising to writing to cooking. No, Dad answered. Could even be a hobby for me, not a profession. Oh, I said. Then I added, I like to know what's going on, and sometimes you forget to tell me. Nothing's going on, Dad said. He flipped through a couple of pages, then turned to Mom. What do you think about making this for tomorrow night? Stir-fried chicken with green onions, mushrooms, and water chestnuts, and a touch of ginger. Sounds good to me, Mom said. Cocoa and animal crackers sounds good to me, Fudge said. He's been very quiet tonight. Stretched out on the floor with a pad of paper and a fat green crayon. Anyone else for cocoa and animal crackers? Mom asked, getting out of her favorite chair and yawning. Me, I called. Make it humorous, Dad said. What's humorous? Fudge asked. Everyone agrees, but it's when everyone agrees, Dad explained. Everyone agrees, Fudge repeated. That's right. I like it when everyone agrees. What are you so busy drawing? I asked. I'm not drawing, I'm writing. What are you writing? A letter to Santa. Isn't it a little early? I asked. Since we're still eating leftover turkey from Thanksgiving. It's never too early, Fudge asked. Where'd you hear that one? I asked. From Grandma, he said. I thought so. That makes it a numerous, Fudge said. Hey, Dad, I said. I wish you think twice before using the big words in front of him. Now he's matching up another one. Messing, Fudge babbled. It must have been pretty hard to write a letter when you can't even write, I said to him, chuckling. I can write, since when? Since I was born. Very funny. Just because you never seen me write don't mean that I can't. Right, Dad? Give me reason, Fudge. Dad said, let me see that letter, I said, suddenly wondering if the kid really didn't know how to write. Maybe he was some kind of genius and my parents didn't want me to find out because I'm just a regular kid, I thought. Maybe they already know that I was going to skip 4th and 2nd grade. What's that? Maybe he's going to skip all of elementary. Then wind up in 7th grade next year with me. What's more, that maybe he's going to be one of those kids that goes off to college at 12. There's stories about him in all the news magazines, and people say to me, Hatcher, that sounds real. You won't be at any chance related to that child genius, Fudge Hatcher, are you? And I'll have to admit, yeah, he's my little brother. And they'll scratch up their heads saying, well, too bad some of it didn't rub off on you. Then they'll laugh and walk away. I reached over and grabbed for the letter. I looked over it carefully. It's just scribbling, I said, feeling relieved. No, it is not, Fudge said. Santa's never going to be able to read this, I told him. He'll read the important part. There's only one word that makes sense, I said. Bike. That's the important part, Fudge told me, grabbing back his letter. I hope you write a real letter, I said. This is a real letter. I'll help you write one that's going along with this one, just in case Santa has trouble understanding what you want. I could see that Fudge was thinking over mindful, but he's thinking hard. He scrunches up his lips and looks like a monkey. Okay, he said. He packed me the green crayon and a fresh piece of paper. I'll tell you what to say. He stood over me and began to dictate. Dear Santa, please bring me a two-wheeler bicycle. It should be red, just like Peter's. Come on, I said. Be original. Ask for a blue bike or a yellow one. Red, he repeated, just like Peter's. And no training wheels. Training wheels are for babies. He paused. Go on. That's all. I'm finished. And it's my own name. He printed Fudgy in big letters at the bottom of the page. Are you going to write your last name too? I asked. No. Suppose Santa gets mixed up. He won't. How do you know? There aren't that many kids called Fudge. Named Fudge. But just in case, I'll put an H after my name. That way he'll be sure. Mom came back from the kitchen carrying a tray. We all sat down and had cocoa and cookies. I'll mail the letter tomorrow, Dad told Fudge. Do you know what Santa's address? Fudge asked. Yes, Dad said. What is it? I can't remember, but I have it in my file, Dad said. He and Mom smiled at each other. Santa's asking for a bicycle too, Fudge repeated. Fudge reported 2 mornings later. So we'll be able to ride to school together. If Santa brings you a bike, I reminded him. Why wouldn't he? I'm a good boy. Aren't I a good boy, Mommy? I didn't wait for my mother to answer. There are a lot of kids who can't get what they want, even if they deserve to get it. There are a lot of kids who, why can't they get what they want? Fudge asked. Because toys and bicycles cost money, I said. So Santa doesn't have to pay. It's not exactly how it works, I said, gulping down my milk. Then how does it work? Ask Mom and Dad, they tell you. I gathered up my books and zipped up my jacket. How does it work? Fudge asked. Hurry up, Fudgy, Mom said, avoiding his question, or you'll be late for school. When I got home that afternoon, I consoled my mother. Don't you think it's a good idea to let him go on believing Santa? He thinks you can get whatever you want by just asking. He doesn't know what people who can't afford to buy presents. You should do something about that. After that, you all told him you told him where babies come from, and a kid who knows where babies come from still believes in Santa? I don't see one thing to do with the other, Mom said. But I do agree that sooner or later he'll have to know that Santa is just an idea. He sighed. But for now, he's so exhausted, and the idea of Santa is so lovely that Danny and I have to decide I can't possibly afford. So please go along with us for a while, Peter. I suppose you're going to tell Tootsie about Santa too? I suppose so, Mom said. Well, I think it's a mistake, I said, turning and walking away. I couldn't remember anything ever having to believe Santa. When I was 3, I caught my parents stacking presents under the tree. And by the time I was 5, I knew exactly where to look for the presents that my parents thought they had carefully hidden for me. And this year, I already knew that I'd be getting a pocket calculator from Grandma and a clock radio from my parents. I heard Mom and Grandma discussing on the phone last weekend. Sometimes I think it will be fun to be surprised on Christmas morning. I wish my family would try harder to keep secrets from me. That night, after Tootsie had been put to sleep, Fudge got after the rest of us to write our letters to Santa. Don't worry, catches the worm, he said. Who told you that? Uncle Fedor? I asked, laughing. No, Mrs. Mogul, Fudge answered seriously. He handed each of us a pencil and a piece of paper. Only 3 weeks to go, he said. Then he's danced and singing. He's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa who is coming to town. Santa who? I said. Santa Claus. He laughed and clapped his hands. Get it? It's a joke. I say Santa who, then you say Santa who, then I say Santa Claus. Get it? Yeah, sure, I get it. Isn't that a good joke? Yeah, great. Daniel taught it to me. I'm not surprised. Fudge put his hand on the ship. Now hurry up and write your letters to Santa, he said. Rather than argue, we wrote our letters. I knew what was coming next. Now everybody reads their letters out loud. You first, Peter. I looked over at Mom and Dad. They nodded their heads encouraging me. So I read my letter, feeling like a kindergarten baby for the first in a long time. Dear Santa, please bring me one or more of Friday night. A clock radio, a pocket kettle, a stereo for my room, 6 albums, and a radio controlled by the airplane. Thank you very much. Sincerely, Peter W. Hatchell. How will Santa know which 6 albums? Fudge asked. He can't just leave me a gift certificate. That's why we won't have to waste any time trying to figure it out. Oh, I didn't know Santa could leave gift certificates. Santa can leave anything he feels like leaving. Fudge accepted that and said, Now you, Mommy. When Mom and Dad finished reading their letters to Santa, Fudge asked, what about Grandma? I'm sure she's bringing her list. Mom said, what about Tootsie? Tootsie's too young to write to Santa, I said. Then you wait for her, Fudge said, shoving out a piece of paper. Do I have to do this? I asked. It'll be nice, Peter, Mom told me. All right. Dear Santa, please bring me a teddy bear and a pull toy and a box of jewelry bag. And that's enough for her. She's just a baby. She doesn't know anything. Fudge was quiet for a minute. Then she said, what about Turtle? Oh, come on. This is getting ridiculous, I said. And I have homework. But he'd ripped another piece of his paper from his pad. Dear Santa, I wrote, please bring a rubber ball, some dog waste, and a new color. Your tree, Turtle Hatcher. I folded the letter, handed it to Fudge, and said, I'm not going to write one for Uncle Fedor. Fudge laughed. Uncle Fedor can write his own. Daniel came over the next to him. Did you write to Santa yet? I asked. I'm Jewish, Daniel said. I don't believe in that stuff. Oh, I thought Fudge said you would ask for a bicycle for Christmas. I celebrate Hanukkah. I didn't ask for a bicycle. Who'd you ask? My mother and father, who'd you think? I thought that maybe you had a Hanukkah fairy or something. You're really stupid, Daniel said, shoving a handful of fudge into his mouth. Thanks, Daniel. Coming from you, that's a compliment. You're welcome, Daniel said, and he walked away mumbling Hanukkah fairy. Our class had a holiday party on the day before vacation, with Christmas cookies and ice lemon punch. I didn't drink any of it this time, not even one cup. Even though I thought I was thirsty, no point of taking chances. We just got to a pull and a silly present out of a grab bag. I got a pair of red plastic clips. Miss Bongo brought in a string of mistletoe and extra thread, you know. Alice raised his hand and said, if you get caught standing under it, you might get kissed. Anything else, Mr. Morrison? And Ian said, if you want to get kissed, you should try standing under it. Everybody laughed. Anything else that isn't really related to kissing, Mr. Morrison? No one answered. Well then, I think you should all know that mistletoe is a plant which grows on a hillside at the end of the trunk of trees. Birds eat the shining red fruits called berries, but these berries are poisonous to men. People use mistletoe that are shining red fruits. That probably explains why we tend to use it on Christmas Eve. He was talking. He walked to the back of the room and hung a string of mistletoe near the coat closet. Later, when the bell rang, I ran to get my coat and found myself standing next to Jonah under the mistletoe. We looked at each other, then she leaned over and kissed my face. Way back near my ear, as she did, she turned bright red, and for a minute I thought she was going to cry. But she didn't. So then I gave her a kiss, in the same spot. Only she moved her head at the last second and I rounded up with a mouthful of hair. On Christmas morning, Fudge woke the rest of us before 6 o'clock. I got it! He shrieked. A big red bicycle without treading wheels. Thank you! Santa, wherever you are. We all ran downstairs to open a present. Turtle got everything on this, so did Tootsie. But she preferred the wrapping paper and ribbons to anything else. Besides, my calculator and clock radio also got surprised. A gift certificate with 4 bombs. At 7:30, Mom whipped up a batch of pancakes. At 10 o'clock, Dad fell asleep on the living room sofa. Mom conked out right on the floor. That night, Fudge came to my room. I was sitting in bed, reading the instruction manual that came with my clock radio. Will you teach me to ride my bicycle? He asked. Sure, I told him. As soon as the snow melts. Dad said he's going to learn to ride on the grass. That's crazy! If you fall off your bike in the street, you can get hurt, Fudge said. So, if you scrape knees bleed, don't they? Sometimes, I said. I don't like to bleed. Don't worry. Did you get scraped knees on your learning ride? A couple of times, I said. You don't fall that much. Believe me. I believe you. He climbed onto my bed, laying it back in the Santa didn't bring me everything he wanted, did he? I didn't expect him to. I would have got a stereo, but I didn't have that much money. I didn't expect a stereo. I was just kidding around. Me too, Fudge said. What do you mean? I asked Santa all that stuff. I put down my instruction manual and looked at him. What? Do you mean all that Santa stuff? I know there's no Santa, he said. Since when do you know? Since always. You don't believe in Santa, I asked. I asked. He laughed. No, not ever. Then why? Because Mommy and Daddy think I believe in him, so I pretend. You pretend? I mean all those letters and that? He smiled at me. Are you gonna be a Santa? You're the best. Bye.